Love isn't always what we expect. It's quite easy for us to miss the signs that matter a huge deal. And in this video, I'll be sharing 5 of them. So if you want to know whether you're with the right person or persons, then this video is for you. And we're going straight on to it. The first truth you might need to pay attention to is that love is considerate. Nobody is perfect. No human being is perfect. When two humans get into a relationship, after a bit, it's very normal for you to start seeing those imperfections pop up. So it's easy for one to feel like, nah, this isn't what I expected. Or sometimes feel like, okay, I think I'm better off than this person. But the thing is, someone who is considerate would know that even though they are better than you in where you are flawed, they are not perfect. They are humans themselves. That will now make them have patience and employ deliberateness so that they can help you work out those imperfections, like work together to make sure that this area you are flawed, you get better at. But that is to the extent that the other party or the flawed party is willing. Which leads me to the other truth. This lady is not going to allow me to film today. Do you want to be in this video? Huh? That love inspires growth. The thing is, you cannot even be in a relationship, intimate or otherwise, and you remain the same person. Love inspires you to grow. Love motivates you to be a better person than you were when you came into the relationship. And if you remain the same person, stagnant, not improving, you're probably in relationships that you should not be. True love is loving someone the way you would love to be loved yourself, or you would love to love yourself. And do you like being stagnant? Of course not. You want to improve. If you're in a relationship that's too afraid to tell you hard truth, help you overcome fears, push you out of your comfort zone, or even permit you freedom to find yourself because they're afraid of how they'll be perceived because of your growth, because of finding yourself, of trying to express yourself, and the beginning stages of growing and expressing yourself, then my darling, they don't love you. The thing is, even when the end of a relationship is not favorable, maybe it doesn't end in marriage or end as expected or end in a perfect long-term relationship that you would want, there should be evidence that you were truly loved, and that will be seen by your growth, by your improvement, by the better person that you are. The next is love cannot succeed without vulnerability, and this one is a very heavy one. I'd actually use my personal experience with this one. That's my relationship with my husband. I have to film with this lady. So pardon me. So because of his career and his personality, also the environment he's grown up from and the changes or the personal adaptations he's had, or just even being an African man, where you cannot emote, you cannot say how you feel, you can't have a sensitive side, all that African man mentality. It was one of those things that we had to have a discussion about, and I let him know that I did appreciate it. I mean, it's cute. The package is nice when you have a man that's like manly and all of those kind of things, but it is not long lasting. It does not stand the test of time. It's just temporary. And what happens is that there's no truth. There's no flexibility in the relationship. You begin to lose the foundations or the things that actually help a relationship to stand the test of time. And I didn't want that for my relationship, talk less of a marriage. So we had this conversation, and I'm thankful that he was also very willing to just surrender himself first to God. And then he cared enough to start that journey, to let go of those walls and just drop it. When it came to me, it's not the same thing with every other relationship he has. There's a professional side to it and all of that. But when it came to the relationship he had with me, I let him know that I don't need man na man. I appreciate that you would cover me and want to look out for me. But for me, the most important thing is that I can know what's up with you. I can know the truth about how you feel. I can trust that the emotions you are feeling, you would let it out. You're not going to try to hide it because you're trying to, whatever, protect me. That contributed a lot to how I responded in a relationship. Whatever comes with the idea of not being vulnerable. He might not know this to the depth of it, but he probably know it now if he watches this video. He channeled that man, that authority, that pride, because it's actually prideful for you to not be able to release yourself to someone you say you love. He channeled it to being my cover, to looking out for me from the external. When it came to me and the relationship, he's my best friend. He's my G. He's my confidant. Like, we have such a good time as friends that it's translated into the relationships that matter in my own life, because he doesn't feel like there's any, he feels safe. He feels safe with myself and with the people around me. There's no need to put that guard up anymore. So, true love, or love at its core, you have to be able to release yourself. If you are in a relationship, any relationship that you cannot release yourself, then you should check it. Which leads me to the next point. Love creates safety. So he had his part to play, which is release yourself, be vulnerable. Yeah? But he also had to be vulnerable in a safe space. And by the grace of God, I've created that safe place for him, because first of all, I knew that this was my husband. This is my man. This is my partner. So I also had to be considerate of the fact that this is someone that I'm asking to drop what they know and drop who they've been for the longest time of their life, for this thing that we're building to actually grow, for it to blossom. So I had to create that safe place for him. And what does safety actually look like? Safety was me being committed to this man. You know that I'm here for you. You know that it is you, and that's final. You can trust that. Safety has been my honesty with him. Like, I'm not going to lie to you as much as I can. I probably not tell you what it is right now, but I will tell you the truth. You can count on that. Safety is saying what I feel, exactly how it is. If I'm not happy with you, I let you know. Safety is also being vulnerable. I also had my own part to play in being vulnerable, to release myself, to not be afraid, to just be. Safety was me being proud of him, proud about him. Like, yeah, there was a season of our relationship where not nobody knew that I was in a relationship, and that was for very personal reasons, and I wanted it that way. Also, prayerful reasons. But when it was time for people to know, there was nothing to hide. I love this guy. This is my guy. I'm not trying to shield him. I'm not doing anything shady that would make me try to hide him. He was safe, and he knew he was safe. He still knows he is safe. Safety was my complete expression of my spirituality. Like, the one of the most important things to me, and anyone who knows me, is that I love God. I'm sold to him. God is first above everyone and everything in my life. So me being able to release, me being able to be in the whole essence of what is my core, which is God, was my safety. And him not taking advantage of that, or not mocking it, or not seeing it as something that, oh, it's too much, gave me that assurance that this exactly is where I need to be. This is a love that I need to be in. And this is a love that I need to feed and to nurture. Which also leads me to this fact about love. It does not lead you to choosing against yourself. So any relationship that makes you lose yourself in unhealthy ways, or makes you become a shadow of the other person or the other people, you're literally just following as they do. You don't have a sense of who you are anymore. Then you need to cut it off quickly. Just like I explained, if my relationship with my husband was something that was going to make me douse who I am, or how much I love God, or my growth pattern with God, or anything like that, then I will know that that's not my man. And it goes with any relationship that has to make you silence yourself, the core of who you are. Any relationship that has to make me hide God, behave a certain way, not speak about God, not be free to express myself about God, is not for me. And it can go, because I that's the core and the foundation of who I am. How do I function? Every other day, I'm trying to get closer to God. And I will now put myself in a relationship or get into a relationship with a man that he doesn't want to hear about God, or with friends that it's too much for them. No, I have to leave. You have to leave. Because these are the foundations. Public display of affection is not the genesis and revelation of love. It's not what is going to hold love. Gifts and all of those good stuff does not hold love, does not keep it love. It's God that keeps it love. It's being true to who you are, that core. It's being able to grow that keeps it love. Basically, you deserve to be in the right relationship. The relationships that make you a better person, that fuel you, that challenge you to grow, that make you feel safe, that allow you to express your vulnerability. That is what you deserve. And these characteristics should be like an assessment, just some assessment of the relationships that you are in right now. Settle down and analyze it. Settle down and analyze that person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. Do they have these qualities and more? The friendships that you're in, do they have these qualities and more? It's very important because you deserve better. You deserve a love that stands the test of time. You are that awesome. If you want to assess your friendships and know whether are these really my friends? Is this where I should be? Then you can check this video. Please let me know if any of these points resonates with you or if you have anything else to add with regards to love. Please drop it in the comment section. I will be there to check it out. Love and light. Mwah. Oh yeah, say bye. Say bye. Maybe you've disturbed me so much.